I think the factual, actually public opinion of myself is that Kudakwashe Tagwirei, politics is not for him. I wonder whether also business is for him. And I'm of the opinion and more convinced that maybe he's successful in businesses because he does not bid for tenders. Tenders are simply given to him. And also is given a lot of taxpayers' money that even if, a substandard business person even a substandard business performance person can actually make something out of it. So that is typical of Kudakwashe Tagwirei. Rutendo Matinyarare has actually lashed him over the public statement that he made about the gallbladder. When he was making a statement, you remember when he was confessing that indeed he has not been well and he came out of the coma and he said the doctors told him that the gallbladder does not serve a purpose. And Rutendo Matinyarare capitalizing on that to expose him. That is a public figure who cannot actually scrutinize information that he is putting on the public domain. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So this is what Rutendo Matinyarare says. He says, I was listening to Dr. Tagwirei talk about how doctors told him that the gallbladder has no use when they were removing his because of gallstones. I was flabbergasted by the response the doctors gave the billionaire because the fact that his gallbladder had gallstones actually symbolizes the work that the gallbladder does. It concentrates bile by removing water and it captures excess cholesterol and bilirubin, a chemical produced when the body breaks down red blood cells before releasing it into the digestive system. Gallstones form in the gallbladder when there is too much cholesterol and bilirubin in the bile coming from the liver. Then gallstones are caused by cholesterol. They are yellowish, and when they are caused by bilirubin, they are darker in color. So it's clear that the job of the gallbladder is to store and concentrate bile by removing water to ensure there is enough concentrated bile to digest fatty foods and to capture cholesterol and bilirubin from the bile. How then can doctors say that this organ has no function when it is clearly concentrating bile and capturing chemicals and cholesterol? It's therefore easy to conclude that without the gallbladder, fats will not be digested as efficiently because of less concentrated bile and the cholesterol and bilirubin that would have been captured by the gallbladder from bile released by the liver will no longer be removed from the bile, diluting and altering it further. As a result, side effects can be anticipated in the absence of dietary changes. I think our doctors need to do more research and be open to saying that they don't know the long-term consequences of removing parts like the gallbladder and appendix with the understanding that everything God created has a purpose, even if we as humans don't yet understand it. So Rutendo Matinyarare was simply countering the statement that has been put on the actually public domain by none other than Kudakwashe Tagwirei. Masofa responding says gallbladder collects Tommy is a common and safe surgery to take out a diseased or gallstone, blocked gallbladder. Most procedures are done laparoscopically using small cuts, allowing patients to go home the same day and recover fully within few weeks. So that's another person actually trying to counter Rutendo Matinyarare. I think for me, this statement that was made by Kudakwashe Tagwirei in a church and allowed to circulate on social media, it was not warranted. The health of an individual is actually a public affair, but also putting these facts that could easily be challenged publicly by the members of public and gauge also your intellect and gauge the facts that you put on the public domain as someone who is looking forward to be the president of Zimbabwe. It's actually unwarranted why he would speak such statement. Anyway, we know in Zimbabwe there is no freedom of expression, but the truth of the matter is that freedom of expression constitutional on paper is there, but Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa regime takes it away from the people. So it was unnecessary, if it was me, to make such a public statement. And every time Kudakwashe Tagwirei speaks, there are so many loopholes. Every time he speaks, which shows that he makes public statement without thorough research, or the team that surrounds him is actually very, very, very bad. And if the team is very, very bad, then just imagine this man taking over as the president, as the head of state. And now people know that his gallbladder was removed. So you've got a president without one of the most essential body parts removed. And that on its own is actually, it's information that if he was smart enough, prudent enough, if it was me, I would not have put it on the public domain. I don't know whether there was absolutely nothing else. And he was saying this in a church setup. Why not preaching at least the Bible and focus on the Bible, not actually to reveal and depict your sensitive health-related information, because it could be challenged publicly. Now, Rutendo Matinyarare is challenging him because he decided to put this information publicly through the Barakashi to share with the nation his privacy. The information that must, under normal circumstances, be confidential. We know individuals like Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, they have health complications, but they cannot confirm them publicly. We know many of the politicians in Zimbabwe have health complications. Even when they are going for medical health care outside the country, they cannot speculate about this because they understand most probably the consequences of doing so, and the consequences of Kudakwashe Tagwirei discussing his health publicly are exactly what is happening. People will begin to challenge these facts publicly and question his doctors. Maybe if he consulted privately other people who have knowledge about the surgery that he underwent. So part of the things that we now know is that when we say it is going out, the man was sick, it has been revealed what exactly the nature of the disease and the complication was, and what was done on his body. I would have left it as speculation rather than actually shedding some more light. It can be damaging in future when I attempt to make endeavors. So Rutendo Matinyarare, not waiting to actually say something about it, exposing him. Someone says the doctors should have removed his testicles. They are of no use anyway. Now. say, bruh, just find another place to play. Obviously, there are people who are actually defending the man, and is using AI to try and say something, a website on the internet. It may not be 100% accurate in terms of actual information. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. We are still on countdown from Pani Movie album, that is the extended play album. It is coming out on the 11th of August 2026 on all digital platforms. It will be also sold on all digital platforms. I'm counting on your support. You can also financially support this channel from Panic Global News by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Is signing out. Let me love and leave.